All right, Sagittarians, welcome into your monthly reading. This is for the month of April. And I just noticed I had some random cards on the floor that must have flew out as I was shuffling this deck. So I'm going to add them here. All right, so we are finally in spring in the north, fall in the south. This is exciting. The energy is shifting. April has been seen as one of the big energy months in 2026. So we are going to tap in and see what this has in store for you all. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I'm adding North Node because I think if you're North Node, also you can tap into those readings and get some good information for yourself. All right, let's see here. I did want to just because, you know, we are in the depths of 2026, in the shift right now. Our realities are changing. We are going through a mass enlightenment and a faster ascension than we have so far. So definitely, if you're interested in some information or tools to support you, my books are out there. They are available on Amazon and linked below. It is a series of book 1 and 2, and it really dives into just what the book's title, the sum of everything there is. Each chapter is a little different. It's not like, it's different than most books. Every chapter is something that provides you something different, and then the next chapter is a little different. And it's kind of like these small pieces that help you open up the divine within you, open up your perspective, help you tap into your emotional body and to experience things through emotion. So it's pretty cool. So I wanted to hit that. And then also I've put more bracelets, stone, energy, metaphysical jewelry on my Etsy shop. So take a look at that. This is also a time where crystals are going to very support you a lot and help you. And I definitely wear mine every day. And I'm going to be using the Moonstruck Crystal Tarot deck as well. And whatever crystals that are shown on the cards come up for you guys this month, definitely I would use those specifically in April because you need them if they're coming out in the reading. So let's start with the Oracle. I have the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. So your first card out is Unexplained Wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. Wow, Sages, this could be your whole reading here. So we could probably end it. This is probably all you need to hear. So April's going to be a magical month of blessings and miracles. Okay. And if there's something that you've been asking for or wanting some sort of resolution or closure or healing, that's also included. Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in the power. You don't have to get anyone's approval, Sagittarius. You don't have to have their approval. You don't need to get their perspective. This is a time of literally radically listening to your soul. Radical choices, radical power, radical magic. And it's all about following your greatest excitement, your greatest joy, bliss, happiness right now. And a lot of that is going to look a lot different than it did, you know, a year ago or, you know, maybe even 6 months ago. Connect to source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. Yes, this is a time to stay tapped in to source energy, to the energy of the divine, and allow that energy to just flow within you. And that's where you can use the alchemy to then use it to transform your reality and your physical experience. Wow, Sagittarius, this is pretty big. The readings have been pretty big. There's a lot happening, a lot of different puzzle pieces that are coming together this month. And these aren't small shifts. These are big ones. Okay, let's dive in. All right, so you got the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Look at that. There's all your fulfillment and happiness right there. These two cards together, right? It's like all of your desires are coming in to actually create a fulfilling experience in the reality. 5 of Swords. Okay, what's this now? It's almost like actually starting to get what you want, Sag, triggers something within you where an old pattern kind of rears its head a little bit. But I think now you're aware enough, and that's why you're here listening, is to be aware of this so that you don't sabotage this. And you're not going to. Okay, we're in that energy field now where it's like we're creating our realities in a whole new way, and our frequency is high enough, but it's just like it's almost a little test. Ace of Wands, yep. Passionate new beginnings. Knight of Swords in the center. So things are going to be happening fast. That's a lot of fast movement. And the Judgment card. That Judgment's been coming out a lot. Let me talk a little about these before I continue. So I'm going to just let you know about the crystals on the cards. Like I said, these are crystals that you should be using this month because they're going to help you specifically. So we have the Herkimer Diamond, the Spirit Quartz, Chrysocolla, Orange Calcite, Carnelian, and Charoite. Out of all these, I do have a carnelian piece on my Etsy shop, so if you're interested. The other ones I don't, but definitely look if you have those at home, or maybe buy some of these stones to help you. So there is something new, right? A passionate new beginning here. This can also be like an aha moment coming through that really is an idea or an inspiration that your higher self is giving you to say, this is what you got to do. This is the direction you got to go. And I feel like as soon as you get it, I do think you're on it. It's almost like the idea comes and you're doing something about it. You're applying yourself, or you're going after it. You're not going to hold back. This isn't a time to sit on the fence or to be too much like, well, I don't know. You know, this is a month where when things come to you, do it. If you get just like the solid, this is the decision I want to make it. Because there is a crossroads here where it's like all of a sudden, it's like almost like this is a sign of you need to go down this new path. Like you need to go in this direction now, and you're going to do it. Okay? Because it is going to come about and bring you a lot of good stuff here. All right, let's keep going here. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Strength card, and the Emperor. Wow. Yeah, so you're going to be harnessing and kind of channeling a lot of strong energy this month, taking charge, being a leader, exuding a lot of confidence. And maybe that's not something that you felt comfortable in before, but it's almost like you're channeling this new side of yourself, because once you are in alignment with your true self, once you really get clear on what you want, this type of outward action or this type of traits just naturally come in, right? And I feel like I like the Four of Pentacles in reverse because it's almost like saying you're leaving your comfort zone. I felt like maybe you had a pretty strong comfort zone when you're like, oh, I like this. I like where I'm at. It's safe. You know, maybe too, this is referring to things in your life that did create a nice, solid foundation for you, like a job, a certain type of career, a relationship. You were fine with, you know, the amount of money in your bank account, but it's like you're going big, Sag. Like, for those of us paving this path of this new earth and this new reality, we're being asked to go big, right? We cannot continue to keep a closed mind or this holding on to the physical world in this energy from a place of fear, or I don't trust, or these old beliefs around, oh, I need this job that's safe because I need to pay the bills. Like, those are old mindsets that we're being rewired, reprogrammed. And I just love this strong energy coming for you. Let's see, I'm gonna clarify a couple things before we, so let's see. What's this Five of Swords about? This could also be someone that you're connected to, but I feel mostly like what I explained earlier. I feel like it's more about watching your own patterns, and as soon as like good things come to you, maybe you have a pattern of trying to control it because it's like, oh my God, I you know, I got this miracle and now I need to make sure it doesn't, you know, go away, or, you know, things like that. But I guess for some of you, it could be someone in that you're connected to that tends to, you know, play these games with you. And again, it's like again, these good things are happening for you, but instead of it being you, someone else is trying to, you know, interject or control or manipulate. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's this mindset of lack. Or, you know, to me, again, this is like the belief systems coming back, trying to, you know, they're gnawing at your ear or like tapping on your shoulder like, oh, wait, you can't have all this. Like, you're not good enough for this. Or who are you to think that you can have all this money? Like, remember before? Remember, you know, struggling with money? Like, you need to hold on to that job. Like, this is what the Five of Pentacles is. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is learning. These are lessons, but I also feel it's like becoming wiser about your mind and the belief systems that continue to chatter and to make you believe things that aren't true about yourself, right? Or about life. And they keep you small. These are things that are keeping you small. And you're starting to see the value in just you know, in the divine. You're seeing the value in trusting that you can have whatever you want, and that, you know, maybe the old you would have been like, who are you to think that you can be rich? Maybe you even had to judge people who are rich, but it's like now you have a different perspective. What's this Judgment card? The World. Yeah, big ending and new beginnings here. So this is a choice between the new expanded path, choosing to be open to the impossible, choosing a path that may seem a little woo-woo, or is this too good to be true path, or this is the devil, and look at, he's trying to manipulate you into coming back to the old, to coming back to the old mindsets and the belief systems. Like, that's the kind of, again, the voice coming back in saying, this is too good to be true, or, you know, or whatever. If you're trying to leave a relationship, it's like, you know, you can't leave a relationship because what are others going to think about you? Like, it's kind of the old traditional templates that are trying to keep you stuck. Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is ending something that has not been equitable for you. And you're finally like, something just finally hits to where you have this passion of like, yep, I'm not doing this anymore. And that King of, or the Knight of Swords is like, nope, I'm cutting this out now. Like, I'm leaving this. So there is something here. You're finally realizing this concept of what's equitable for you in life. And that the divine here, once you're connected to the frequency, things just naturally flow to you. And they flow to you, and then you give, and you give energy through different avenues, and it comes back to you. And there's this very natural flow that just keeps moving. And that's true fulfillment. And that's how things should work in this physical reality. But the things that block one of these, the energy from flowing either in or out, is because of, again, all this stuff, all the beliefs, all of the patterns, and the people that you let in. So definitely something shifting in a big way here, Sagittarius, for you guys, and you're finally taking your power back. So let me pull one last message from the I Ching. Okay. So this is disruption, mountain over wind. There is disorder. There is an opportunity to fix the situation by righting wrong ideas and attitudes. Exactly what your reading is talking about. You need strength of character. Here we go. Strength and Emperor, strength of character, and decisive action. And that's the Knight of Swords. Being very clear and decisive, not thinking twice, going after it, not sitting there like, oh, you know, again, allowing the fears to come in. But first, figure out where the source of disorder is. When you've identified it, work quickly. Yes, there's something here. So this to me is about figuring out where the disorder is or where the block is. And then you take swift, decisive action based on inspired action here. The Ace of Wands. Something that you're passionate about, that you just know. There's this connection to source, that the information you're getting is 100% truth. And you need to trust that. So that's your I Ching card. All right, Sagittarius, you have an amazing month. Trust yourself, trust your instinct and your gut, and you're going to be just fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. Let me know how 2026 has been going for you in the comments. But I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.